minutes we'll discuss the topics which we decided to discuss in the morning session, so that it will be a quick revision of around 4 to 5 chapters of your Scott Brown, and all these topics are potential OSCEs also along with it. Okay, so just a minute, I'm just adding one more question to your today's list without any hindrances as of now. So initial 10 minutes I'll revise the topics which we decided that will go on for today evening. See, this is the first thing that we thought, that is your optical coherence tomography. How this can be asked, they can give you some sort of image like this only. This is the image from Scott Brown, or they might give you a similar kind of image from Google. Okay, so don't just rely कि केवल Scott Brown है. Scott Brown से related जो भी questions है, just put it on Google. Initial 2-3 images, just have a hang of it. Okay, so what are the questions? They'll ask you to identify what it is. This is called as OCT, that is optical coherence tomography. They'll ask you what are the advantages of OCT. So only 3 points you have to remember. One, that this has high resolution. कितना होता है? 10 to 100 times that of a normal MRI or USG. When I had made my notes from Scott Brown, and after during my exam time when I was revising, I was like कि शायद मैंने गलत लिख लिया है, इतना कैसे हो सकता है? But that is actual from Scott Brown. I again rechecked it. One. Second thing, that this is a real-time investigation, in situ investigation, and no biopsy is required. Then they'll ask you what are the uses and all. So 2-3 uses you should remember. One is that generally it is more commonly used to see the lesions of your larynx. Apart from that, it is used to evaluate the cartilages in trachea, and recently आपका otology में it has been utilized, research is going on, localization and electrode placement in CI. ठीक है, that is cochlear implant. Fourth, इसका एक I'll say recent advances in OCT है. ठीक है, we are studying OCT as a recent advance, but optical coherence tomography also has a recent advance in it, that is by the name of POCT. Can somebody give the full form of this thing? This is polarization sensitive OCT. ठीक है, पांचवा. थैंक यू. इसके अलावा इसमें there was one more full form which is there, that is called as OFDI. This is called as optical frequency domain imaging. ठीक है, so after these 5 points, these 3 images, I'm 90-95% sure that आपका OCT से question will not go wrong if it comes in exam. Okay, going to the next thing. Now this thing is image guided surgery. ठीक है, I'll give you chances to speak. कहाँ कहाँ पे अपन बोल सकते हैं. See how they can give you, ask this question. They will ask you to identify what is going on. Then they'll ask you what are the 2 key components of your this surgery. 2. Third thing is they might ask you to identify 1 or 2 constituent of this thing. Okay, so I'll just enlarge the image. ठीक है, whenever in the image they'll give you, I'll say, one intraoperative image, then they are giving you axial or coronal 2-3 sections there. Some computer screens they are giving you, so it can be nothing else apart from your image guided surgery. Okay, so over here they are mentioning the same thing. This is the intraoperative view, and similarly नीचे वाला ये. Now what are the important points in IGS? First, there are 2 things required. One is your registration. Okay, and after registration, second thing is which is required is your tracking. ठीक है, so just for 1 or 2 of you all who doesn't know what is image guided surgery, normally how it is being done is that the data of patient that is obtained through a CT scan, it is fed into the machine, and that machine it has some instrument. Like normally normal the surgical instruments which we use, they are different, but the instruments of IGS are different. Okay, so when you will be using your, I'll say, suppose your forceps in the sinus cavity, so it will tell you that you are itna centimeters away from supposedly olfactory bulb, you are this much away from your lateral lamella of cribriform plate, आप इतना दूर है sinus plate से. Getting my point? So this is the thing. Then they'll ask you what are the uses of it. ठीक है? So uses में you should remember. So uses में you should remember otology में, ठीक है, revision surgeries में it's used, ठीक है. Then sinus tympani facial recess where anatomical landmarks are not identified too. Then again in FES it's used for your frontal surgeries, frontal sinus surgeries and skull base, है ना. Frontal sinus के बाद same revision surgeries where you cannot find landmarks, and then in your skull base surgeries, all the tumors of your skull base you can put it over here, ठीक है. इसके बाद there is one more image over here. These both of them are related to your image guided surgery only. I had applied just to show you the two names. First is this Mayfield clamp. After the completion of the class, please put it on Google. Just see. You might be lucky in the exam. Now what is this? This is an infrared optical tracking system. Again related to your image guided surgery. ठीक है? So both the images are related to your IGS only. Now over here, what is this image tells you? This is image suggestive of your laser. ठीक है? Laser से दो image you have to remember. One, and what is the name of this gentleman? Can somebody answer?
C. Kumar Infosys.
Thank you, Doctor. C. Kumar N. Patel. इसके बाद the questions. After the laser and the image of this doctor, he's not a doctor, he's an engineer. What can be asked is CO2 laser, इसका wavelength कितना होता है, uses कितना होता है, laser safety क्या है. Okay, so can somebody help me with this? What is this wavelength of laser?
10,600. Nanometer.
Thank you. For your exam, I'll repeat it again. Units mention करना है. No short form. No short form. Wherever. COM squamous नहीं बोलना है. Chronic otitis media aticoantral या chronic otitis media squamous बोलना है. You should not speak COM. ठीक है? No short form. Then, whenever you see the image of any drug, just see कि इसमें expiry तो नहीं है. Because it has happened in past, they are giving you drugs of expiry date. It is visible over in the image, and they're asking you how will you give it to the patient. So you have to answer accordingly. Fourth, patient specific. You're counseling patient. ठीक है? I don't care how you treat patients in real life. That is up to you, your own human nature. But for passing the exam, you have to remember this thing. You have to wish the patient. You have to introduce yourself. You have to explain the procedure, the plus, the minus of the surgery which you are going to offer him. Any other option, ठीक है? Ask his query and then say thank you to the patient. ठीक है? Example, if a patient is asking you, they might tell you that counsel this patient that his child is to be taken up for cochlear implant. So it is not like कि तुम सीधे you start कि your child is having congenital deafness and you need to do a cochlear implant. You will not get marks. This can come in table viva. This can be a table viva, that counseling session. They'll give you a patient, a dummy patient, how to counsel. You have to wish yourself, good morning, namaste, good afternoon, whatever it says. Introduce yourself. I'm Dr. XYZ and today is my exam. And आपके बच्चे को क्या दिक्कत है, ऐसा है, ठीक है. इसके लिए these are the options which are available to you. You have to tell them in a brief in his language about the cochlear implant, what advantage he can expect out of the surgery, what will be the time taken for the surgery, what will be the cost of the surgery, then any other options, so you have to counsel them accordingly. Then ask him कि आप कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं, आपके मन में कोई डाउट है, then say thank you to the patient. ठीक है, so these things you have to keep in mind till your exam. There will be 1 or 2 questions where you will be asked to expand. ठीक है, तो please remember, revise those list of your abbreviations which is shared. उसके अलावा if you have anything, please share in the group, update that list so that it will be a revision format for you. Okay, coming to this thing, this is one of those question I'll bet daily. ठीक है, this will be asked to you. It shouldn't happen कि AFRS exam में आ रहा है and आप गलत कर रहे हो. So my last 2 months will be a waste if you do this AFRS question wrong. ठीक है, so I'll ask the answer from you only. 30-year-old man presented with complaints of unilateral nasal obstruction, sneezing and coryza. On examination, a mass was seen in the nasal cavity which was sent for biopsy. All this is bullshit. Serum galactomannan test was negative. Galactomannan test was negative. तो मुझे please somebody tell me galactomannan किस में positive होता है? Galactomannan is detected in aspergillus. Okay. So even if you don't know ABCD of AFRS, even if you don't know the ABCD of the AFRS, still your answer will not be aspergillus, because aspergillus तो examiner खुद ही बोल रहा है कि aspergillus तो है ही नहीं. ठीक है, so this is one point. So after aspergillus you should go about कि what are they asking to me. ठीक है, what are they asking to me, and I'll this is my submission कि if you don't know the answer, anything is being asked from rhinology, ठीक है, and you don't know the answer, कुछ भी नहीं पता है, safe bet AFRS. अगर बिल्कुल अंधी मार रहे हो, बिल्कुल blank, you are taking blank guess, so you should write AFRS. ठीक है. Now second thing, even if you don't know the answer, by seeing the image, just read the questions below, you will get a hint what the examiner wants you to answer. Okay, name to organism that causes this disease, name a specific positive stain, name to characteristic radiological finding, and name the diagnostic criteria. So they are telling you कि भैया बेंटन कुन बोलना है, they are telling you कि बेंटन कुन बोलो, so that your answer becomes AFRS. So that's how you have to answer this question accordingly. ठीक है, you remember this I think 5-10 times we have discussed this, so I'm not going back again in detail, but again I'm just reiterating the same thing. AFRS very important, skull base very important. 2, please, you cannot afford to wrongly diagnose foramen rotundum को गलत बोलना, foramen ovale को गलत बोलना, it's not acceptable. ठीक है, कि jugular foramen, superior orbital fissure, the boundaries, the structures which are passing, the syndromes which are associated, you cannot go wrong about it. ठीक है. 2, third is sinus tympani, facial recess. 4th, Prozac space. 6th, frontal recess. ठीक है, these are the bare minimum, most essential, every time repeated most of the times. Somehow or the other you will get this thing in your exam. Please revise it. ठीक है, revise it again. चलो, last question for the miscellaneous section. Identify the instrument, mention the therapeutic indication, complication and apparatus used in figure B. See, the image is not very clear, but as far as I can appreciate, this should be optical forceps. They are giving you one endoscope, they are giving you one instrument जिसके अंदर से like you have to pick up something and bring it out. So if I were to give the answer, so I would have written optical forceps. अब is there anybody who is differing on this opinion? You might differ, है ना? So if it is like that, तो please बताओ, थोड़ा सा enlighten. Anybody? So okay, we move forward. Okay, the second one is your jet ventilation. This is important thing. ठीक है, please read about it again in Scott Brown. You just have to identify, nothing very fancy about it. Please go through it once again. Okay. Now starting with the today's session. Okay. So how we'll go about this is, I hope you would have seen those videos on CA larynx which I had shared with you guys, है ना? If not, after the class एक बार 2x की speed में करके revise it. ठीक है, so how in the next 30 minutes how I'll approach the cases, like supposedly you get this as a long case, normally you will not get it, but just to complete the list, Siemens Comus, this is the safest bet. Then comes your thyroid, then comes your CA oral cavity, and then comes your CA larynx. ये है, इसी से डिपेंडिंग, ठीक है. सो 90% यू विल गेट दिस, 5% यू विल गेट दिस, 4% ये और 1% सी एल आर एन. इवन इफ यू आर द मोस्ट अनलकी तो शायद सी एल आर एन मिले, ठीक है. बट डोंट गेट वरीड, all the long answers are like that you will secure more than 50% marks, ठीक है. the viva will get started whatever you speak, ठीक है. तो प्लीज डोंट dig your own grave, डोंट स्पीक समथिंग कि जिसके बारे में आंसर नहीं पता है ना. तो वो करोगे गड्ढा पड़ेगा, so that is not a very useful thing. Okay, so how I'll go about it, I'll be like I'm supposedly being given a case of CL larynx, so I'll start presenting it how I'll present it as a long case, and in the meanwhile, simultaneously I'll ask the questions also, what are the questions that I'm supposed to get in the viva. Okay, so I'll start. Mrs. XYZ, I've taken a female patient, ठीक है. Aged so and so, resident of so and so, profession so and so, ठीक है. Complaints of, so generally in CA larynx, what can be the presenting complaint? There will be 3 presenting complaints. One will be dysphonia, then it will be dysphagia or odynophagia, then there can be some globus sensation in throat. So coming to this thing, dysphonia, because the glottis is involved, ठीक है. Since the glottis is involved, there are 2 things that the patient presents earlier, hence the prognosis is better over here, ठीक है. Both supraglottis and subglottis can be involved, and patient will be having vague symptoms, ठीक है. And since they present late, so obviously they'll be having multiple other associated things. So the first question is which of the they'll ask you what are the subsides of larynx. You have to answer them. So it is supraglottis, subglottis and glottis. Supraglottis, subglottis and glottis. They will even ask you कि इसके अंदर क्या आता है, इसके अंदर क्या आता है, इसके अंदर क्या आता है. सबग्लॉटिस में तो एक ही चीज है, ठीक है. तो you should be ready with your answer. Okay, then after this, coming to the HOPI, that sir, my patient was apparently asymptomatic 2 years ago when he developed whatever you are answering, like if you are saying dysphonia, you are saying dysphagia. Okay, so if you are answering in terms of dysphagia, you can use this term solid more than liquids, because this is a potential viva question. Again, I'm telling you, please guys, don't panic. Nobody can judge whatever you have studied in the last 3 years, okay, in just 3 hours. It's a matter of presentation, how you present yourself in the exam, how you present yourself to the examiner. So you have to give some leading options to the examiner. अब जैसे अगर suppose I am the examiner and somebody tells me that sir, my patient is having dysphagia, and he moves on further. अब एक दूसरा बच्चा बोल रहा है कि sir, he is having dysphagia more to solids than to liquids. So I'll ask him, अच्छा, why did you ask? What is the meaning of more to solids? So the more you speak in exam, the more number you get in exam. The more you remain silent in exam, more chances है कि तुमको 50% से कम number मिलेगा. So solid means that there is some obstructive lesion, whereas liquid generally signifies some of the neuromuscular disorder. So in our ENT perspective में generally, I'll not say कि 100%, generally solids अपने को ज़्यादा मिलेगा. Then you have to speak about duration, how long it's happening. Then if you are speaking about dysphonia, 2-3 things you have to mention. You have to give history of voice abuse. Okay, so that's why the importance of profession comes into it. If a person is a hawker by profession, a traffic policeman, a teacher, a singer, so definitely the problem of voice abuse will be there, है ना? And then you have to mention the history of diurnal variation. So in chronic laryngitis, there is diurnal variation. It is not such in malignancy. Okay. Then after completion, you have to give history of any neck swelling. Okay. You have to give history of neck swelling. Okay. That are there any history of like swelling in the neck? Then you have to give negative history में ear pain का history देना है. ठीक है. Weight loss का history देना है. Hemoptysis का history देना है. All these things are significant, signifying your malignancy. Okay. Now after this, Then comes the big question: what is your initial question? What is the initial impression and why? So whatever you say, it's not that you should be ready with dysphonia only. You should be ready with dysphagia only. Whatever you are saying, you should be able to defend your answer. This is the main thing. Okay. So like supposedly I say कि पहली चीज तो यही है कि why larynx? Why do you say it's a malignancy of larynx? Why not thyroid? Can somebody defend it? Like supposedly I'm saying कि sir my patient is having dysphonia and I'm having dysphagia. ठीक है? Why are you saying it is a malignancy? You are thinking of larynx per se. Did you know that कि larynx case admit किया है हमने ward में? Why not thyroid? So how will you answer this question? Somebody try it out.
Swelling in the neck.
Swelling in the neck. Generally, thyroid patients present to us with swelling in midline of the neck. One. Second, for a thyroid swelling to cause dysphagia, the thyroid swelling should be huge so that it is going and pressing upon the esophagus. But that is not the case. So that's why I'm thinking more in terms of CA larynx. Okay? So this is how you should defend. It's not that you should be 100% correct, but your thought process should be on the right path. That is the main motive of getting 50% and above. Okay? And after that, ये हो गया. Then coming to the past history. अच्छा, इसी से related one more thing. For long case, please write at least the all headings of your whatever case you are being given. That is the presenting complaint, HOPI, past history, negative history, treatment history, everything. उसके बाद भले you don't fill every details in it. There are some people like they don't fill details everywhere because they remember what they are hearing. Okay, if you are good at it, it's okay, but don't leave everything empty. Because what happens, 90% of the time it will happen that examiner will not take your paper. He'll be like, Acha, tell what are the positive findings, what is your diagnosis, how will you manage the case. But 5% of the time it will happen that examiner बोलेगा, Allah beta paper मेरे को दे दे, then speak. And if you have made some drawing like this in your paper like this, ठीक है, so he will get offended कि यार he have drawn ये ऐसे ही कुछ तो कर रहा है, ठीक है, he is not a serious guy. So please don't make any funny thing on your paper. Okay. And second point, to be on the safer side, it's not that you'll be getting 20 minutes. Okay, so please don't do this कि क्या कहते हैं 20 मिनट में केवल you are writing the case sheet only. Nah, it's only for your reference. It's not that कि पूरा तुम 25 मिनट 20 मिनट उधर ही खत्म कर दिया and you don't have any time for viva. You should take 5 to 10 minutes history, including examination plus minus 5 minutes, then 5 minutes for writing it down, and 5 minutes for assembling your thoughts. Assembling your thoughts का मतलब होता है कि you should rehearse once in your mind what you are going to speak in front of the examiner. You should not go blank in front of the examiner कि तुम he'll say कि he'll ask you what is the diagnosis. अब तुम उधर blank हो गया. This shouldn't happen. You should be ready. Sir, this is a case of chronic otitis media aticoantral type with mild, moderate, severe conductive hearing loss with or without any complication. खत्म. ठीक है, इसको प्रैक्टिस करके जाना कि मैं ये बोलूंगा. You ask me, I'll say it. ठीक है, उसके बाद तुम पूछोगे तो then I'll think. But certain things you shouldn't forget. ठीक है, so please you have to mention all the headings in the exam. अच्छा. And if the examiner specifically tells you over there, no need to write in case sheet, you just come to us, because see, I'll tell you, 20 minutes minimum रहेगा. ठीक है, even if there are, say, I'll say 10 to 15 to 20 referents होंगे, so nobody wants to wait 200 minutes for one case. Normally it happens, you will go, they'll start pushing after one or two referents. जल्दी करो type से. ठीक है, so if it happens, normally it happens like this only. So nobody is bothered about you whether you have given the right things you have taken or not taken. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, so past history में you have to mention about all those things कि no history of diabetes, hypertension, COPD, all those things. ठीक है, और इसके अलावा nothing else. Significance क्या है इसका कि suppose अगर TB या COPD है, so what is the significance of it? The significance is one question is function of larynx. This can be a OSCE question. ठीक है, what are the functions of larynx? Can somebody want to take a try? अगर दो मैं लिखा लिए.
The respiration, swallowing.
Swallowing, okay.
Phonation.
First will be to एस्पिरेशन को प्रिवेंट करता है. देन सेकंड विल बी फोनेशन एंड थर्ड विल बी टू इंक्रीज दी, कभी ये क्या कहते हैं आपका इंट्राथोरेसिक प्रेशर को इंक्रीज करता है. ठीक है. हाँ, सो इफ अ पेशेंट इज ऑफ अ ट्यूबरकुलोसिस का हिस्ट्री है, सीओपीडी का हिस्ट्री है, तो डेफिनेटली हिज लंग कैपेसिटी इज गॉन डाउन. Okay, then what happens ki if you are planning that patient for total laryngectomy, then you have to take all multiple opinions of respiratory and all, whether his lung capacity after removal of larynx, whether he will be able to survive or not. ठीक है, चलो अगला क्या है, ये हो गया. ठीक है, so what is field cancerization? So you should remember the name of Slaughter et al. This is an individual OSCE in itself. Please remember it. What it says, I'll speak in a very simple language. It's like the whole aerodigestive tract is exposed to the same carcinogen, same smoke, same nicotine and all. So it can happen that the person develops one malignancy in oral cavity, and after some time he may develop another malignancy at any other subsite. This is called as entire field is exposed. Now coming to this, why is smoking important? So please read the PDF on nicotine. ठीक है, what all carcinogens are present in your smoking. So one is nicotine, then multiple आपके hydrocarbons है, polyaromatic hydrocarbons है, ठीक है, aldehydes है. All these things are like carcinogenic, है ना? So please remember it. Then there will be very important question of importance of smoking and alcohol together. Okay, so again please read it. Your Scott Brown mentions 4 or 5 things. I'll just mention the important one. Both of them have a ठीक है. So Scott Brown mentions multiple things, but 4 or 5 points you should be ready. First is that alcohol and smoking both have synergistic effect. Synergistic मतलब होता है if both of them work together, तो एक और एक 11 ऐसे समझ लो हिंदी में, ठीक है ना? Both of them are working together, so they are having more effect on your body. So please, people who are drinking and smoking, don't do it together. ठीक है. अच्छा, all these 3 questions are similarly for CA oral cavity also. ये तीनों questions CA oral cavity में भी पूछते हैं, same thing. One. Second is alcohol act as a solvent for your carcinogens of your nicotine. ठीक है. तीसरा, जो अल्कोहल है ये जब ये होता है ऑक्सीडाइज होता है तो क्या बनता है, एल्डिहाइड बनता है, दैट इज CH3CHO एसिटाल्डिहाइड, व्हिच इज टॉक्सिक अगेन. चौथा, देयर इज अपरेगुलेशन ऑफ योर एंजाइम्स, जिसकी वजह से मल्टीपल प्रोकार्सिनोजन दे कन्वर्ट इनटू द कार्सिनोजन. ठीक है. एंड अब व्हाट हैपेंस कि अल्कोहल अगेन इंपेयर्स द इम्यूनिटी. So whatever immunity you are having, that also goes off with the help of alcohol. And then again there is decrease in the nutrition or status of the body. So that's why alcohol and smoking together are very harmful, very harmful, very harmful. Now over here, I'll just reiterate it. Please go through it once again. The carcinogens in cigarette smoke. Carcinogen in cigarette smokes में what happens? See, these are the polyaromatic hydrocarbons, aromatic amines, nitrosamines, aldehydes. It should happen. See, both C oral cavity, C larynx, ठीक है, they can come as a long answer. Very feeble possibility might come, but in table viva you can definitely get such a question. ठीक है, they might give you a patient from ward, वो आपके सामने बैठा देंगे और 10 मिनट आपके पास होंगे. They'll tell you. Take his history and then present it to me. So everything that we are studying will come into use. It's not that it is useless. It will come into use. And as soon as you speak, sir, smoking is one of the etiological factor. Be ready for this question. Bhaiya, Doctor Sahab, what are the carcinogens in smoke? Now it shouldn't happen if the examiner is asking you this question and after speaking nicotine you are looking blank at the examiner. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. So you should be ready with these 4 or 5 names, है ना? कि sir, this is nitrosamine, aromatic amine, aldehyde, hydrocarbon, XYZ. Please remember it. Okay, this is important. Now coming to again one of the important question, which is a viva question also and also a OSCE question also. Familial malignancy. Familial malignancy पे Scott Brown का एक table तो नहीं है, but a small paragraph is there. है ना? We have multiple times we have discussed. Can somebody take a try?
Lee-Froman syndrome.
Lee-Froman syndrome. Good. Anything else?
Accidental lung ductation.
Ataxia, telangiectasia. Anything else?
Bloom syndrome.
Fanconi syndrome.
ब्लूम सिंड्रोम, फैंकनी सिंड्रोम, बहुत बढ़िया. ठीक है. नाउ इसको सी, वन थिंग इज यू आर नोइंग दिस answer and one thing is how to use it. Supposedly you say, sir, family history not significant, ठीक है, and give a pause of 5 seconds. Look at the examiner. ठीक है, there is a possibility he'll ask you, why did you ask this question, what is this family history important, so you just blurt it out कि sir there are few cancers and there is familial cancers which run. अच्छा, do you know something about it? तो 1 2 3 4 जो आपको आता है जस्ट ठक 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 डाल दो. बिलीव मी, यू स्पीक 2 3 4 कॉन्फिडेंट आंसर्स इन फ्रंट ऑफ द एग्जामिनर, श्योर शॉट 50% मार्क्स आपके उधर से आ गए. ठीक है, फिर 50% से 70% तक ले जाना है, दैट इज अप टू योर एक्सीलेंस, हाउ यू हैव स्टडीड, हाउ यू आर आंसरिंग एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. माय ओन मेन मोटिव इज टू पुश यू अहेड ऑफ 50%. ये तुम्हारा 55% नंबर आ गया, तो यहाँ पे जो 5% का मार्क्स है, इट विल हेल्प यू आउट इफ यू falter in your OSCE, if you falter in one of the table viva. ठीक है, I'll tell you my own example. My one table viva was pathetic. मतलब I was thinking कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, मैं गया इस बार तो. ठीक है, but God was kind कि my CM's commerce was good. ठीक है, so it managed to pull things apart. ठीक है, ultimately what is important is you'll realize this thing once you pass this exam now. You will realize what kind of toxic environment we are living in. It's very important to pass in time and get out of this thing. Otherwise, we are bound to become as constipated as people we are interacting with. ठीक है, so please work on those things which will help you out to get out from this 50% marks. ठीक है, चलो अभी आगे चलते हैं. ठीक है, familial malignancies we have seen. So this is the paragraph I was talking about. ठीक है, please see this once again. ठीक है, this can be asked to you. What is this? Anything important? Yeah. Please see over here. Inherited cancer syndromes में they are speaking about Lynch syndrome. ठीक है, please see the genes also. ठीक है, they might to make it more difficult, they'll ask you what are the inherited mutations. Gene कौन से है? तो BLM gene, MLH1 and 2. Then xeroderma pigmentosa में what is important? 2. Then Lee Fromeny में mutation of TP53 and CHEK2. ठीक है, तो just remember the names also of the familial cancers. Okay, why is this given over here? This is a question more commonly for your oral cavity cancer. Ratnagiri belt में people use tobacco paste. ठीक है, in some parts of Maharashtra, some parts of Bihar, they use something called as mishri. ठीक है, mishri as like I'll tell you, I'm from Uttar Pradesh. In our part, mishri means some sort of sugary substance which they use in puja, which they eat as an offering. ठीक है, but in some parts of Bihar, the mishri what they called, this is some sort of tobacco paste. ठीक है, so just remember it. अच्छा, now please tell me, pipe smoking से which cancer is important? lip cancer. ठीक है, reverse smoking से hard palate CA is important. ठीक है, so okay, so please revise. I'll say lips का जहाँ पे है वहाँ पे flaps दिया हुआ है. ठीक है, there are 3-4 named flaps in Scott Brown. Please revise it. ठीक है, आज के लिए टास्क है आपका. I'll share this again. ठीक है, multiple flaps of the lips thing. Please revise it once. Now, ECOG and Karnofsky. ECOG in itself is a question. They'll ask you now. We have entered in the on examination finding. On examination, sir, general condition fair, BP is so and so, pulse is so and so. Again, I'm telling you, आप ये बोल रहे हैं, तो प्लीज मेक श्योर यू हैव सीन अ बीपी apparatus in your vicinity. It shouldn't happen कि आपने बोल दिया BP 120/80, वो एग्जामिनर बोला नापा किधर से, तो यू आर गिविंग अ ब्लैंक लुक, अरे ये तो पता ही नहीं था मैंने, फिर वो फंस जाएगा. ठीक है, प्लीज पुट योर हैंड ऑन पेशेंट्स पल्स, ऐसे ही फर्जी रख दो, बट रख दो. इट शुडंट हैपन कि एग्जामिनर इज ऑब्जर्विंग यू एंड यू आर सेइंग सर 80 पर मिनट. इसलिए देखा तो तूने छुआ तो है नहीं. ठीक है, सो प्लीज एटलीस्ट ऐसा दिखाने के लिए भले टच कर लो, बट कर लो. ठीक है, नाउ कमिंग टू दिस थिंग, ECOG का फुल फॉर्म क्या होता है? कैन समबडी गिव मी आंसर? आ सकता है एग्जाम में ये 25 को.
Eastern Cooperative Oncology Group.
Oncology group. Okay, it's very important. ठीक है, you need not remember the entire table. Just remember 0 में full functional है, 5 पे death है. This is important. ठीक है. And second, one more performance scale is Karnofsky performance scale. ठीक है. You should remember at least one of them. You should, if examiner asks you about the other, remember the name and tell examiner that sir, हमारे hospital में we are using this one only. Then they'll ask you why is it important? Why is it important? Because it tells you about the status of the patient. ठीक है. Second, it will tell you about you subject the patient to chemotherapy, radiotherapy, operation. He comes back after review. So how will you assess the patient? है ना? So it helps you in assessment and ultimately medical legal issues भी आते हैं. Okay, so this is important, right?
Zubrod is the same, no sir?
Yeah, I didn't get you. Please pardon me.
ECOG and Zubrod is the same, no?
Yeah, I have not heard about this. Please put that message on the group once, na? I'll check on that. Okay, I'll check on that. If you are speaking like this is the general which I saw in the I'll say during my 5 years of previous things residency और इसमें exam के बाद जो देख रहा हूँ and multiple vivas which I have gone through of TMH, so they are all are talking about ECOG and Karnofsky. There might be some other thing. I'll check on that. Please drop a message on the group also. Na? I'll check it. You also check on from your part. We'll arrive to some conclusion. Okay. चलो moving ahead. Okay, examination में after that. You should say, sir, systemic examination within normal limit. Be ready. वो कुछ पूछते हैं नहीं इसमें तो nothing is from our part. Respiratory and abdomen में कुछ है नहीं. Now coming to specific examination, you should start with oral cavity. Then comes to oropharynx. ठीक. Oral cavity में remember the subsides of oral cavity. I'm not going into details. Mouth opening is adequate. Oral hygiene is fair. Dental status, gums, lips, alveolus. Anterior 2/3 of the tongue, hard palate, retromolar trigon. ठीक है. यहाँ पे जो आपका alveolus मैंने बोला है, this is important in CA oral cavity. So you have to mention कि anterior 2/3 of tongue में, like supposedly had it been a case of CA oral cavity, tongue का कुछ मास होता या बकल म्यूकोसा का होता, तो anterior 2/3 of tongue में तुमको बताना है कि like whether you are seeing ulcer on the dorsal part, ventral part, lateral part, whether it is approaching the alveolus or not, because that's how your treatment will be decided. So that is why it is important. CA larynx में oral cavity का there is not much of a use. Oropharynx में you speak about tonsils, posterior pharyngeal wall, base of tongue, uvula. Then you speak about neck. ठीक है. Neck में any swelling is present or not. ठीक है. Then what about laryngeal crepitus? Now can somebody tell me why is laryngeal crepitus important? What does it signify?
Ostical blunt.
Yeah, it tells you that the malignancy is supposedly laryngeal crepitus is absent. So it tells you that the malignancy has gone into the post-cricoid region. It is spreading. ठीक है. Now, then you should carry a ideal mirror with you. Please carry it. And nowadays, what is happening is, if you are having a portable endoscope with you with a light source, carry it with you. Normally, जैसे like as a resident, we had a 30-degree endoscope with a portable light source. Suppose in ER we had to go and see a patient, so we need not bring him to our department and all. वहीं पे we do the endoscopy and all, and whatever is the further course of treatment we used to decide. So carry it with you. In case they ask you to use it, please use it. Then you should be familiar with ideal mirror के questions. One, what is the technique to use it? ठीक है. If you are, there might be a possibility that you are not using it. I had also used it in the first year. Ideal, मेरे को कुछ नहीं दिखाई पड़ता था ideal पे. ठीक है. Nothing. Epiglottis के नीचे कुछ समझ में नहीं आता था. फिर we resorted to Hopkins endoscopy. ठीक है. But for passing the exam, you should know the technique of how you do it, what you see, and they might even ask you to draw a image. ठीक है. They might, this can also be a OSCE question. How they can give you? They'll give you some history that a patient is having 2 into 2 centimeter proliferative mass arising from the left vocal cord. Now draw a ideal diagram of it. So you should be okay to draw that diagram also. यहाँ पे vis-a-vis, please read about posterior rhinoscopy also. ठीक है. This is unrelated to your larynx case, but for you it's important क्योंकि एग्जाम तो आपको पूरे का देना है. इट्स नॉट कि CA larynx का देना है. ठीक है. सेम कहानी. टेक्निक posterior rhinoscopy कैसे करेंगे? How you see and diagram. This is a question. ये मेरे फैट में आया था. That's why I just remembered it. ठीक है, कि हाउ यू सी द एडेनोइड्स, कोआना का डायग्राम बनाना आना चाहिए, प्रैक्टिस होना चाहिए, ठीक. देन कम टू द डायग्नोसिस. Just 10 more minutes, guys. Please bear with me. I know it becomes irritating. Diagnosis में you can whatever you see in ideal, supposedly 1 into 1 centimeter ulceroproliferative growth arising from left TVC. अब इसके बाद आपको क्या क्या बोलना है? Involving. ठीक है, मतलब कहाँ पे जा रहा है? Its extent you have to tell कि lateral extension कहाँ है, medial extension कहाँ है, what are the how is the mobility of the cord, so you have to tell whether the cords are mobile, whether there is like immobile है, whether there is completely paralysis हो रखा है or there is sluggish movement. Then you have to mention what is the glottic chink. ठीक है, ठीक है, and like arising from supposedly अगर vocal cord है तो you'll say कि sir this is arising from so and so left true vocal cord, probably malignant. Now you should be ready to answer why you are saying probably malignant. Okay, now the favorite question after you speak the diagnosis is how will you manage the patient. This please practice for every case that you get, whether it is a long case, whether it's a short case. ठीक है, you get a serum squamous, you should be ready. You get oral cavity, ये thyroid, please be ready. Now, how will you go about this question is like supposedly if I were to give this answer, I'll say, sir, अच्छा, please don't jump directly upon total laryngectomy कि sir मैं total laryngectomy करेगा. Please no, it shouldn't be like that. You have to evaluate the patient. Same goes for serum squamous. You speak your diagnosis. Sir, the diagnosis is chronic otitis media, atticoenteral type, right side with moderate hearing loss, without any complication. अच्छा डॉक्टर साहब, how will you manage it? Sir, I will do a canal wall down mastectomy for the patient. भाई साहब evaluate कौन करेगा? Nobody ना. I'll only evaluate it. So that's why यहाँ पे भी you say कि sir, I will like to further evaluate the patient. How will you evaluate it? First, to confirm my findings, I'll do a Hopkins endoscopy for the patient. I'll subject the patient to a CCT. Now यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आएगा CCT करेगा कि MRI करेगा. पहला चीज ये इसके लिए रेडी होना है. फिर क्वेश्चन है CT क्यों करोगे? 2. और उसके बाद थर्ड है कि बायोप्सी करेंगे. बायोप्सी को भी 2 तरीके से आप बोल सकते हैं. You can say, sir, I would like to examining the patient under examination under anesthesia and direct laryngoscopy, DL scopy plus biopsy. इस तरीके से आप बोल सकते हैं आंसर. नाउ व्हाट आर द पॉसिबल क्वेश्चंस कि सीटी वर्सेस एमआरआई में आपके पास क्या ऑप्शन रहता है. तो सी फॉर एमआरआई देयर आर 2-3 स्पेसिफिक इंडिकेशंस है ना. आई जस्ट मेंशन व्हाट आई रिमेंबर ओवर हियर. लैटरल बॉर्डर ऑफ टंग, ठीक है, बक्कल म्यूकोसा. दीज आर स्पेसिफिक इंडिकेशन कि आपको एमआर करना है. And any basically MRI will delineate the soft tissue better. CT में body details are better. This is the basic difference. Okay. Advantage and disadvantage. हाँ बोलो.
सर थायराइड कार्टिलेज इन्वॉल्वमेंट देखने के लिए सर एमआरआई की सीटी.
MRI is better ना. कार्टिलेज जहां भी आपका आ जाएगा, टिश्यू सॉफ्ट टिश्यू जहां भी आपको देखना है, MRI is better. ठीक है. ओके. यहाँ पे आगे. अच्छा. After soft tissue, then you will speak about the disadvantage. What are the disadvantage, sir? What is the cost factor, timing factor? Like supposedly in a government setup, CCT it's still okay. आपको 2-4 दिन हफ्ते भर का डेट मिल जाएगा. MRI में like I did from a government college in Delhi, तो MR waiting was 2 months. ठीक है. CT was one week, 2 week का waiting था. So that is again one of the problem. Okay. So after that they'll ask you role of PET CT. ठीक है. So it depends upon institution to institution. Like from like where I studied, there was nothing PET CT. ठीक है. Patient used to come, आपने सब evaluate किया, malignancy biopsy में positive आया, CT में MRI भी नहीं कराते थे हमारे पे. They used to do CT scan only for larynx. ठीक है. Just to see कहाँ पे है and go for total laryngectomy. ठीक है. After the entire specimen came back, biopsy जब आता था उसके बाद फिर उसका रेडियोथेरेपी सीटोथेरेपी के लिए बाहर भेजते थे. ठीक है. तो इट इज यू कैन टेक इट हाउ यू पीपल आर गोइंग इन योर इंस्टीट्यूशन. ठीक है. थर्ड टिप, इफ यू गेट स्टक, यू डोंट नो हाउ टू आंसर, तो यू कैन आंसर सर दिस इज माय इंस्टीट्यूशनल प्रोटोकॉल. ठीक है, nobody is going to check to your institution कि क्या unless and until तुम्हारे खुद के HOD बैठे हैं वहां पे, ठीक है। तो दिस कैन बी वन escape point जब आप बिल्कुल फंस रहे हो। बस यही है कि बिल्कुल ब्लैंक मत मारना कि बिल्कुल गलत बोल रहे हो फिर बोल रहे हो इंस्टीट्यूशन, तो फिर गाली खाओगे, है ना। तो इफ यू गेट स्टक कि कहीं ये छोटा छोटा CT करा रहे हैं कि MRI करा रहे हैं, पेट कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो दिस कैन बी अ सेफ बेट। ठीक, नाउ कमिंग टू दिस थिंग कि डॉक्टर साहब आप टोटल लैरिंजेक्टमी बोल रहे हैं, tell me, is thyroidectomy a part of total laryngectomy? So there are 2-3 points which you should tell because of which you should do thyroidectomy. That is, one is your nodal disease. If nodal disease is there in the jugular chain of your lymph nodes, it's better to remove the thyroid. Then thyroid cartilage ka invasion, as Dr. Chaitra rightly said. And third is your transglottic CA more than 1 centimeter below glottis. ठीक है, ये तुम्हारे इंडिकेशन है। इफ एनीवन इज इंटरेस्टेड मोर, TMH का आर्टिकल है, इफ आई एम रिमेम्बरिंग इट राइट, दीपा मैम के नाम से, दीपा एट ऑल करके है, रिसर्च ऑन ResearchGate, यू विल गेट इट। इट्स एंटायरली बेस्ड ऑन दिस ओनली। So I have taken the key points from the same article only. Now coming over here, they'll tell you, sir, I like to do a DL-scopy. ठीक है, DL-scopy में like this EUA, examination under anesthesia and mapping of the growth. Now Viva question again, what are the hidden areas of larynx? ठीक है, तो I'll write it for you. One is your anterior commissure, then will be your infrahyoid epiglottis, it will be ventricles of your larynx, then it will be your posterior cricoid region, then it will be your, after this subglottis भी नहीं दिखाई पड़ता है, प्री एपिग्लोटिक स्पेस भी नहीं अच्छे से दिखता है। ओके, ये हो गया। अच्छा, जस्ट हियर ओनली ना, आई जस्ट टेक मिनट्स डिटूर। दो इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन याद आया। वन, समथिंग कॉल्ड एज NTL, दैट इज नियर टोटल लैरिंजेक्टमी, ठीक है, इट्स आल्सो कॉल्ड एज पियर्सन प्रोसीजर, प्लीज रीड इट, ठीक है, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम ऑस्की ऑल्सो, वाइवा ऑल्सो। देन सेकेंड, आपका जो ये जो स्पेस होता है, दोनों स्पेस इन्फेक्शन है, प्री एपिग्लोटिक स्पेस एंड पैराग्लोटिक स्पेस, इन दोनों का स्पेस का इन्फेक्शन, प्लीज रीड इट, दिस बोथ आर इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस। ओके, नाउ what else can come? Okay, you should be ready with the NCCN guidelines, AJCC 8th. I hope you would have read it at least once. If not, at least read what are the changes in AJCC 8. These are more pertaining to thyroid. ठीक है, if you have not read it, please read it once, so it will be helpful to you. Okay, okay. Now after that, one more thing, TNM staging. इसमें आपका जो N स्टेटस है, दैट इज द नोडल स्टेटस, दैट इज सेम फॉर एवरीबॉडी, बट एक्सेप्ट फॉर द NPC, एक्सेप्ट फॉर द थायराइड मैलिग्नेंसी, ठीक है। तो यू शुड बी रेडी विद द नोडल स्टेटस ऑफ एवरीथिंग, ठीक है। इवन N का स्टेजिंग दे आस्क यू एज अ इंडिपेंडेंट क्वेश्चन आल्सो कि डॉक्टर साहब राइट द N स्टेजिंग ऑफ द मैलिग्नेंसी, N0, N1, N2, N3, okay. Now moving ahead, now coming to the favorite thing of total laryngectomy, discussed multiple times, how you have to go about it. Today I'll discuss it in brief again. See, you have to answer about indication. Any surgery, anything, any procedure you are taking, answer in brief, like what are the indications. Then you should tell regarding the steps of surgery, specific complication of surgery, ठीक है, एनी स्पेसिफिक नेम्ड थिंग इज देयर और नॉट, ठीक है। तो इसमें हम जरा एक बार देख लेते हैं। इसकी इंडिकेशन होती है T4 लीजन है, ठीक है, रिकरेंस है, इनिशियली द पेशेंट सेट कि अभी तो मैं CTRT कराऊंगा, अगेन इट डेवलप्ड, ठीक है, एंड इफ द पेशेंट इज हैविंग क्रोनिक एस्पिरेशन, ठीक। कमिंग टू स्टेप्स ऑफ टोटल लैरिंजेक्टमी, only named incision we all know, Gluck-Sorensen incision होता है, ठीक है। They'll ask you marking of Gluck-Sorensen, so you should be ready to identify and mark, ठीक है। तो you should be ready कि आपका vertical limb कहाँ से कहाँ तक आता है, horizontal limb कहाँ से कहाँ तक आएगा। Please go through it again. If you don't get it, drop me a text, ठीक है। Now coming to complication, again I'll ask you, what is the very common complication of thyroidectomy? Can somebody answer?
RLN injury.
Good. ठीक. Now, what is a common complication of total laryngectomy? Please, एक मिनट. Does somebody think कि RLN injury is also a very common complication for total laryngectomy? Please raise your hand. I'm sorry, I'm sounding too वो टीचरिश टाइप, बट यार गलती जब तक अपन नहीं करते तो सीखते नहीं है. ठीक है, वाइवा में गलत करोगे उससे अच्छा यहाँ पे. हाँ, इस एनीबडी, हाँ, यस डॉक्टर साहब, एनीबडी थिंक्स कि आरएलएन इंजरी है, इसका चांस कॉम्प्लिकेशन है टोटल लारिंजेक्टमी का? एनीबडी? या, सो दैट वाज माय मोटिव टू प्लीज टू ब्रिंग इट आउट टू यू. ठीक है, कि वी आर रिमूविंग द एंटायर लैरिंक्स, पूरा वॉइस बॉक्स ही हटा दे रहे हैं, तो आरएलएन तो जाएगा ही जाएगा. ठीक है, तो देयर इज नो डाउट आरएलएन injury will not be a complication for total laryngectomy because we are anyhow removing both the RLN, तभी तो tracheostomy कर रहे हैं उसका. ठीक है, तो अगर ये पूछते हैं आपको कि complication of total laryngectomy, तो RLN injury should not be your answer. ठीक है, and how to go about it? If they ask you what are the complication of total laryngectomy, you should answer, sir, intraoperative में ये होगा, पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव में ये होगा. ठीक है, तो इंट्राऑपरेटिव में तो वही अपना रूटीन ब्लड लॉस हो गया, इंजरी टू मसल्स हो गया, हेमाटोमा फॉर्मेशन, ऑल दोस बुलशिट इज देयर. यहाँ पे पोस्ट ऑप में टू इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स यू शुड बी रेडी. दैट इज, वन इज योर फेरेंजियोक्यूटेनस फिस्टुला. ठीक है, एंड सेकंड विल बी योर स्टोमल रिकरेंस. ठीक है, सॉरी, अच्छा, ये हो गया, ये हो गया. एंड इसके अलावा आपका क्या कहते हैं, जो रूटीन आपका वो कैल्शियम और वो सब पैराथायराइड है, वो तो होगा ही होगा. ठीक है, आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू दोस थिंग्स कि हाइपोकैल्सीमिया है और हाइपोपैराथायराइडिज्म हो रहा है, वो होगा. दीज आर द टू इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. ठीक है, यू शुड बी रेडी टू आंसर व्हाट इज फेरेंजियोक्यूटेनस फिस्टुला, व्हाट आर द रिस्क फैक्टर्स दैट विल डेवलप इन अ पेशेंट जिसमें पीसीएफ बनेगा, हाउ विल यू मैनेज इट. तो सेम गोज फॉर काइल लीक. ठीक है, कि काइल लीक कब कब होगा, how will you manage Kyle leak, what is the drug that you will use in a Kyle leak patient? तो आंसर इज octreotide. ठीक है, रिमेंबर इट, लास्ट टू लास्ट सेशन में पूछा हुआ था सेम क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, नाउ स्टोमल रिकरेंस में यहाँ पे आपको नेम्ड क्लासिफिकेशन है आतिया एंड सीजन्स क्लासिफिकेशन. ठीक है, तो सी द इमेज वंस ऑफ आतिया एंड सीजन्स क्लासिफिकेशन, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. प्लीज गो थ्रू इट. नाउ क्या है, हाँ, coming over here, what are the marked structures? I'll just enumerate for you. The blue one is your pharyngeocutaneous fistula, the yellow is your stoma. ठीक है, ये है, ये तुम्हारा पोस्ट ऑप रिकवरी के बाद हो गया. now identify these sutures which are placed over here. Can somebody answer? This is called as sternamental suture. ठीक है, so these are basically to keep the neck in a flexed position. इसको extend ना कर ले पेशेंट, उसके लिए आपका होता है. फिर टोटल laryngectomy में there is one important question, just a minute. One important step is आपका they'll ask you what extra will you do. Pharyngeal reconstruction you will do, then cricopharyngeal myotomy is done. ठीक है, these are two extra points from your surgery of TL. Now here are multiple named things that you should remember for your Viva point. I'll enumerate them once. Please go through it. See, whenever you mention any data, na, if you are ready with the source, it gives a good impact on the examiner. So supposedly if the examiner asks you, डॉक्टर साहब आप बोल तो रहे कि टोबैको एंड अल्कोहल बोल रहा है की वजह से कैंसर ज्यादा हो रहा है, व्हाट इज योर डेटा? यू कैन आंसर इट. इट्स अ रिलेटिव रिस्क ऑफ लैरेंजियल कार्सिनोमा between smokers and non-smoker is so and so. ठीक है, तो it gives a good impact. ठीक है, तो please go through this only one line, nothing more, much more. अगेन ओवर हियर लैरेंजियल स्क्वामस सेल सीए ड्रिंकर्स में और स्मोकर्स में ऑलमोस्ट इतना परसेंटेज तक ज्यादा होता है. दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. These are your subsites of larynx. Please go through it. It is important. Then coming to this, bhai, no option apart from this. You have to rectify TNM staging. ठीक है? If you have not learned it, please थोड़ा याद कर लो टाइप से ना. If they ask you, तो you should be ready to answer something for the examiner. Supraglottis अलग है, glottis अलग है, subglottis अलग है. No mnemonic as of now. Please learn it. End staging is same as of the others. है ना? You have to remember it. Okay, anything else? I think I'm done till now over here. Please read about rehab of patient of total laryngectomy. ठीक है, so इसमें आपका पूरा आएगा olfactory से लेकर के voice तक. Voice rehab is most important. You should be ready with electrolarynx. इसका image indication plus and minus. Then esophageal speech, then TEP, both primary and secondary. Then please see the image of Passy-Muir valve, HME, that is your heat moisture exchanger. ठीक है, इतना आपको देखना है. प्लीज सर्च इट ऑन द ग्रुप, यू विल गेट इट. ठीक है, इफ यू डोंट गेट इट ड्रॉप मी अ मैसेज. आप में से कुछ लोग के आंसर आई एम रियली सॉरी, आई वाज नॉट एबल टू गेट बैक टू यू. few of you, I've noted it down. I'll get back, I'll say in a day or two. Tomorrow I'm having some free time in the day. Hopefully I'm not engaged somewhere else. So because of few reasons I was like class got postponed and I was also stuck. ठीक है, so I'll get back to you. Don't like within 1 or 2 days only. ठीक है, last but not the least, I'll take last 30 seconds. And please don't get into this thing ना कि I'm not able to study. ठीक है, believe me, MBBS, अपना MS, DNB, everything is hard. But problem with us guys is, DNB guys is कि यार थ्योरी को खत्म हुए 4 महीने हो गया है ना. ऐसे ही थ्योरी कोई पढ़ता नहीं है. And whatever we read it, that also goes off from our brain in those 4 months. So just believe in yourself. Whatever you have read, keep revising it. ठीक है, keep revising your weak points until the day of your exam. ठीक है, don't leave entirely. ठीक है, and second, as soon as you get your centers, probably by tomorrow or day after tomorrow आपके centers आ जाएंगे. ठीक है, one thing is book your tickets well in advance. One, second is book your ticket. जो टिकट आप बुक करेंगे कोशिश करना कि आप दोपहर तक पहुंच जाओ. लाइक सपोजिटली कि आपका एग्जाम अगले दिन सुबह आपको 8 o'clock सेंटर पहुंचना है. इट शुडंट हैपन कि आप रात को 12 बजे उस शहर पे पहुंच रहे हैं. दिस इज अ वेरी स्टूपिड थिंग व्हिच अ लर्नर डॉक्टर कैन डू. ठीक है, प्लीज टेक अ मार्जिन ऑफ 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours. if going by train, at least तो आप 12 hours का ही मार्जिन रख सकते हो. You don't know when it will get late, when it will get delayed. One point. Second point is whether you have to spend more money, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 more from your pocket. Take a hotel, take a room which is nearest to your center. Believe me, it will help you. ठीक है, it will help you on the day of examination. It will help you to reduce your headache. ठीक है, what all to carry, what all not to carry during the exam, I'll share it. That is time for that, not an issue. अपना thesis ready रखना, अपने log books ready रखना. ठीक है, आखिरी दिन का struggle बचाने के लिए. ठीक है, वो एक पूरा किट बना के रेडी करके छोड़ दे, ताकि लास्ट डे यू हैव टू जस्ट पिक दैट किट एंड गो. है ना, लास्ट डे इफ यू विल पैक योर किट लास्ट डे, डेफिनेटली यू आर गोना लूज ऑन समथिंग. अब फिर उधर पे जाकर के नए शहर में जाके देन यू विल बी गेटिंग इनटू हसल कि मैं ये भूल गया, मैं वो भूल गया. योर एडमिट कार्ड, योर लॉग बुक्स, योर थीसिस, योर एग्जामिनेशन किट, ठीक है, इट शुड बी पैक्ड इन अ गुड नीट पॉलिथीन एंड कीप इट रेडी फॉर योर डिपार्चर. ठीक है, चलो, एंड वंस यू, ठीक है, आफ्टर दैट आई विल हेल्प यू आउट विद समथिंग. ठीक है, चलो, बाय, गुड नाइट.